Okay, we are on Chapter 2, Section 2, Simplifying Number Expressions. When you find the value of an expression, you simplify the expression. So in this case, they're telling you there are going to be more than one expressions kind of added together. The previous page, you did one expression, whether it was a number or if it was 5 plus 7. Now they're going to add more operations. You have already simplified number expressions with one operation. You can also simplify a number expression with more than one operation. So you're going to do a plus and a minus, or a minus and multiplication, or whatever it may be. There's going to be more than one operation. So step number 1, multiply and divide from left to right. Step 2, then add and subtract from left to right. So they're basically telling you here that there's going to be multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction problems in your work today. The first thing that you're going to have to do is in your chapter 2, I'm going to show you right now. If you go to the assignments list page, you are going to find the chapter 2's tools folder. If you click on there, you'll see this order of operations reference sheet, and it will look like this here. I put it in my slide over here. So we are going to actually understand that we have to work from top to bottom on this sheet. So we have to look for parentheses, then exponents, multiplication, then division, and addition and subtraction. Please note that multiplication and division are in the same color. So they can be flip-flopped in the sentence. If division comes first before multiplication, then you're going to do division first. But if multiplication comes before division, then you're going to do multiplication first. The same thing for addition and subtraction. If subtraction comes before the addition, do subtraction first. But if addition comes before subtraction, then there you go. If you look at this problem up here, you have a multiplication here and you have a division here. So you would have to do the division before multiplication, but obviously you have exponents, and then you also have parentheses. So you start with the parentheses. That's why I said top down. And what you're doing, you're working left to right on the problem. So if this was your problem, 9 squared divided by 2 plus 14 times 11 minus 2 in parentheses minus 15, you have to go left to right on this problem until you simplify or get it down to what you want. Okay? You probably in your work today will not have anything that complicated. Actually, you will not have anything complicated. But you're going to need to know left to right, and as I just did my line there, left to right on the problems, and on our reference sheet, we're going top to bottom. So now looking at example number 1, I tell my students, ignore the digits. Don't look at 18, don't look at 5, and don't look at 2. Simply look at the operation. I have a minus, which is subtraction, and I have a multiplication. So according to my rules over here, if I go down top to bottom, multiplication comes before subtraction. So back to my work, I'm going to do 5 times 2. That gives me 10. And I simply bring down everything lined up on top of each other and finish my work. So I brought down 18, I brought down the minus, and then I had my 10 there. Now it's 18 minus 10, my answer is 8. So the value of 18 minus 5 times 2 is 8. In example number 2, 2 plus 12 divided by 3 minus 4. Again, just look at the operation. I have a plus. That wasn't a very good circle. I apologize. I have a division sign, and I have a subtraction. So again, back to my list over here. I'm looking, I have no parentheses, I have no exponents, but I did have a division. And I also had addition and subtraction. However, my division comes before the addition and subtraction. So let's start there. Division, 12 divided by 3, and I'm going to get 4. So then I bring down my 2 in my plus. This is what you're going to want to do when you write these problems out today. And then I bring down my subtraction and my other 4. Then I go left to right still. Okay? Again, let me emphasize, still working left to right. So I did the division. Now I'm left with 2 plus 4 minus 4. Addition comes first before subtraction, so I'm going to do the addition. However, if it was the other way around, subtraction was first, you would do the subtraction. 2 plus 4 is 6. I bring down my minus 4, and then I'm left with 2 is my answer. So the value of 2 plus 12 divided by 3 minus 4 is 2. And finally, in example number 3, the biggest thing that they throw out here is exponents. Okay, so you have to be very careful here. So again, I'm going to look at my operations. I have addition. I also have exponents. So I'm just going to circle the whole number. And then I also have division. So a plus, an exponent, and division. According to my rules, exponents come before the division and before the addition. So we're going to do 2 to the third power, and you are going to want to use your paper. So remember, when you have an exponent, the little number, the 3, tells you how many 2's you need. 1, 2, 3. Then work them out. No, it's not 2 times 3 equals 6. It's 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 gives you 8. Bring it down, then bring whatever you haven't used straight down. 13 plus 8, which is your answer, to 2 times 2 times 2. And then you bring it down to your division and 4. Still going left to right, you have addition or division. So according to this, division comes before addition when I go from top to bottom on my reference sheet. So we are going to do 8 divided by 4, or 4 times what equals 8? Well, that's going to be 2. So there's my answer to that problem, or that part of the expression. And then I simply bring down my 13 and my plus. 13 plus 2 gives me my final answer of 15. All right, now you are going to go to work. And I'm going to bring up a blank page here. And this is going to allow me to show you how to write these problems out on paper. Now, your answers only need to be in red font. However, you can't do this in your head. Okay? You're going to find that you're going to have too many issues if you don't work the problems out. So please get used to me telling you to write the problems on line paper. All right, so if number 1 looked like this, and it was 7 minus 5 plus 2, there it is. Now, I'm going to not make a mess here, but I'm simply going to look at my operations only, and I have a subtraction problem. You don't need to do this, but if it helps, fine. Like I said earlier, ignore the digits and just look at the operation. Oh, subtraction, addition. What do my rules say? Oh, they're the same color, but I've got a little arrow here. Whatever comes first, you do first. So back to my work here. I need to do 7 minus 5. So 7 minus 5, and I can do a little caret symbol to help me. I like that, and I think you should get in the habit of it. So 7 minus 5 is 2, especially if I have to come over and look at your work. I know exactly what you're doing. So I have finished 7 minus 5. You can cross off or you can just leave that alone. It doesn't matter how you want to do that. Then I'm going to bring down what I haven't used. My plus and my 2. Should be a plus there. And to finalize that, 2 plus 2, my answer is 4. So in my answers today, I would have just 4. Again, use line paper to write out the problems. Most of them are pretty simple, but there are a couple like numbers 4 and number 6 that have exponents in them. Number 10 has exponents, 12 has exponents. Remember, when you get to that, exponents have to be done before anything else. You won't, for this example today, this work, have to worry about parentheses. All right, you are going to not do the top part. Again, the tan box is off limits, and 19 and 20 you do not have to do. You are going to do numbers 1 through 18.